You're watching News 360, and it's a big night for the National Democratic Congress, NDC, which is organizing regional executive elections to elect officers who will manage the affairs of the party for the next 4 years. And we'll bring you all the details from the centers around the country. Now let's head on to the first story tonight. Misunderstanding between some aspirants and the Election Planning Committee delayed the election of new regional executives for the National Democratic Congress in Ashanti region. Our correspondent Beatrice Pugabra reports the election, which were scheduled to start at 12 noon, delayed for hours, and as at 4:30 p.m., the voting had not commenced.
Prior to the commencement of the elections, the police officers had a difficult task controlling who gets access into the hall for the conference. With only one entrance, all the delegates had to struggle with the police to gain entry. The door was finally locked to allow the General Secretary to address the conference, but that was short-lived as one of the aspirants for the chairmanship position, Joseph Yamin, and the security guards called the Hawks, forcibly entering the hall, throwing the place into pandemonium. Several appeals for calm fell on deaf ears until after some minutes, when the General Secretary intervened and asked Joseph Yamin and his guards to walk out. The venue for the elections was also congested, and to pave way for a smooth election, all the delegates were asked to move out of the hall onto the park. This did not go down well with the delegates, as they reluctantly walked out to sit on the grass outside while others stood waiting for their constituencies to be called. Member of Parliament for Ejura, Brahma Mohammed Bawa, raised concerns with the security arrangement.
This venue provides a space where we can park our cars, and the hall is spacious enough to accommodate almost all delegates. The only thing that I was not impressed about was the security arrangement. As to when the contestants were entering, there was a little bit of scaffold at the gate.
But earlier in an interview, former Regional Minister Samuel Sapong asked the delegate to elect competent executives to spearhead the win the party is aiming at in 2020.
But as at now, Ghana is actually in an economic mess. And this has informed the electorate that the decision they took was very bad. And that is the reason why I have always been advising my party folks to vote for a person who will be able to lead the party to victory.
The General Secretary, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, read a letter from the founder of the party, former President Rawlings, admonishing them to shun candidates who influence them with money, but elect those committed to the well-being of the party.
To ensure the consolidation and reintegration of our party, I urge delegates to listen to their constituents and elect persons of integrity who genuinely have the party at heart.
One of the candidates vying for the chairmanship position, Andrews Nana Akwesi, appealed for unity after the intra-party elections.
I want to bring the party together so that we can mobilize votes in Ashanti. 40
individuals have presented themselves to be elected for the vacant positions. A total of 1,416 delegates are taking part in the elections being supervised by the Electoral Commission.